Mike Sheriff on behalf of Cowboys from Hull and in association with Purple Worm Records, and today I will be interviewing Dan Murray, the frontman from local thrash metal act XIII. Hi Dan, thanks for taking the time out to be with us today. So do you feel that different genres of music are becoming more and more isolated from one another?
Definitely. I think they've been quite isolated for a while, but especially like we get lumped in with thrash bands. People call us a thrash metal band. Even a lot of thrash bands don't like to watch us. We've had it before. We played elsewhere, and they went off and sat in another room. These 80s thrash metal type bands and stuff like that. But that just the whole scene at the moment is people have their genre and they don't want to watch another genre sort of thing at all. And it's quite easy for other bands who at first want to watch the different genres, but once they get that treatment, it's quite easy for like us to get quite despondent and just think, can't be bothered myself. So
yeah, definitely agree with you there. So how does playing shows in Hull compare to playing shows in other cities?
Well, there's a couple of instances I can think of. We played out of town at the end of last year. We first got in there and it looked like there was the town's football firm in there, like the hooligan types, and then there's a couple of like rocker types and mosher types, and it looked like it was just going to be a brawl. But we started playing and every one of them turned to us. The full place was packed out and they all got into it. They were all screaming their heads off. One of the things we like to do is try and get people involved in what we're doing, and so when they're giving it back to us, it's brilliant. But when we play in Hull, a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time there's a few people just staring at us. They nod their head and when we're saying, "Oh, make some noise for us" or something, just go, "Yeah," or like that. Not that we don't appreciate that little bit of noise.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Yeah.
I do, yeah. XIII have recently taken a break from gigging. What prompted this and when can we hope to see you take to the stage again?
Well, we've been working on our album for over a year. I think we started it March last year, and it was just we've been doing a few gigs and things like that, but there was not really. Like obviously we love playing and stuff like that, but we were just doing a couple of gigs here and there, just maybe to keep people interested.
Yeah.
But then when people pretty much seemed like they would stop turning up to the things, we just thought, right, I want to take some time out, finish this album off, and then get it out there. Our next gig is Springboard in June.
You'll be playing with us then?
Awesome. But also it was just a coincidence, a happy coincidence that our guitarist had his first kid a couple of weeks ago, so he wanted to take a couple of months out to get to know him. So, yeah.
So, do you think Cowboys from Hull could be just what local alternative music could need?
Definitely. The more coverage, I mean, Hull needs a lot more coverage, just to bring the people in, get them interested again. As I say, I think people in general are quite despondent at the moment for loads of different reasons. I think getting a CD like that.
So, finally, a couple of acts you think people need to make more effort to come out and support?
Pastel Jack, obviously that a lot of people might know that we're quite good friends of ours. I think they're quite underrated. They don't get a lot of the support that they actually deserve. Incubated are another brilliant band that don't seem to get as much of the support that I think they really should get. There's loads of bands that, but I can't think of them now.
You have to wait for the CD and see what makes it to it. But thanks very much for taking the time to be with us, and we really appreciate it. And remember, the 9th of the 5th, 2012 is when Cowboys from Hull was released.